The lights are on, and they're shining brightly, literally and figuratively on this Saturday night. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the junior running back. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I'll tell you what, to watch him this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out wide left, it's Graves. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The lone back's got it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On the option, quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Rush is on. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fowler. He'll be dropped.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these DNs are licking their chops, and you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on 3rd down.
Tight end now in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And here comes the big tight end, Toby Payne. And this guy has developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going long. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Marshall will be forced to punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pulls it. The pitch. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Push is ahead. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Drops back on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for the edge. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Marshall quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide right, it's Payne. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Finds his man. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline. During that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Reese?
Okay, Holly. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Rid of it on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They kick it away on 4th down. Trying to take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Keeps it himself. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Left side is Culliver. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Heaves it on the run. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Marshall will be forced to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now this offense will take the field again. Using his legs, it's Fowler. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Right back to the well. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. In the backfield, it's Culliver. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll throw on third down. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Payne. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on first down. Out wide left, it's Norton. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Just keep slinging it. Got his man out of the backfield. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Herd! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of this drive. Left side is Fowler. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Now from inside the red zone. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Quarterback keep. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Hits inside, it's Fowler. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Rolls right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. And
deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Fowler. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun. Out wide right, it's Fowler. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Fires left. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, the QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
He's got 59 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises.